Hello, Epsilon chapter of APO. My name is Tim Pendleton.
And I'm Linda Pendleton.
And your alumni secretary asked us to make a short video to share with you some of our memories and experiences when we were at Truman, which was, of course, back then was called Northeast Missouri State University, when we were in APO.
I pledged in the fall of '89.
And I pledged one semester later in the spring of '90.
We live in St. Louis and we have two sons who are both in college.
Our youngest one of which is a freshman at Truman this year.
I teach computer at Sacred Heart School.
And I teach science at Chaminade College Prep in St. Louis.
When I was at Truman, I was president of APO along with a bunch of other offices, and I actually started out as the alumni secretary.
So, what was your favorite memory?
There were so many memories. We looked through our old scrapbooks and we had a good laugh, but probably I'd have to say my favorite was when Tim proposed to me at the formal our senior year. I'd have to say it's my favorite. I'd get in trouble.
Yeah, check out this picture. One of my favorite memories, actually it was a group of memories, and they all stemmed from going to Camp Thunderbird, T-Bird, as we called it back then. We would actually go down to this Boy Scout camp and spend the night at the camp on hard concrete floors. After an evening of bonfiring and celebrating with marshmallows and all those kind of things, we'd not really sleep very well, and then get up the next day and do service all day. I remember your favorite memory. Go ahead and share that.
My favorite T-Bird memory would be digging a giant trench one semester, and the next semester filling it back in because they lost their funding for the project.
It seemed to me that we dug that trench, filled it in, dug that trench, and filled it in more than once.
Many times.
I think so. But the other thing that was cool about T-Bird is we did the Order of the Arrow area, and because we did so much work there, they allowed us to erect our own totem pole. Look at this picture. So that's kind of a memory that I have as well. I remember working on the wings and carving that pole out. It was pretty cool.
I wasn't on that.
I was on that.
I was probably digging a trench.
I don't even know it's there anymore, but we did it years ago.
Okay, some other fun projects we did. My little brother, Bridget, created an award while we were there called the Distinguished Service Twinkie.
Yeah, check out the certificate she got from Biscuit, who you know.
Okay, and it was awesome because college kids will do anything to win a Twinkie. So it's a neat award. It was cool because my little brother made it, and it was fun to get because you had something to eat during the meeting.
Which is always good, even if it is artificial food. So we also had the honor of representing Epsilon chapter at Nationals one year at Boston. That was a lot of fun too.
Okay, some of our other favorite service projects were doing a mural at a child daycare center, and we've actually used those skills in our adult life as teachers to do stencils on walls and things for schools and other places.
I mean, check out me shaking hands with Ernie.
Alright, and then some things that we thought might be interesting for you guys to know about is way back when we were in the chapter. When you were pledged, you had to interview everybody, all the actives who were in the chapter. So when I pledged, that meant I had to interview 30 people.
And then because her pledge class had 30 people in it, I had to interview 60 people.
Which you guys probably have to interview a lot more than that, but we're not really sure how.
We don't really know how you guys do it now.
But we thought we were back there, we were kind of the beginning of the big surge of membership for Epsilon chapter.
Yeah, when we started college, there was 30 people in APO, and by the time we graduated, we were over 150 or so. So in those 4 years it grew, and I know you guys are now over 200 or 300 people now.
And we used to meet in a meeting room that's not even there, and it wouldn't have been big enough now. Anyway.
No, it was one of those corner lecture rooms in Violet Hall. It was fine.
Alright, the other question we were sent was, how did APO impact your life and kind of like what you've chosen to do? Obviously we're both teachers, so that's kind of a service career because we're not getting paid for as much work as we do for sure.
But we did choose Catholic education.
We did choose that. But we're also both very active at our parish of Sacred Heart, and we do a lot of service through our church, just like we did when we were at Truman, Northeast. We did a lot of work through Newman, and we had a lot of mutual friends who were at Newman, and then we were also APO friends.
Yeah. So service is definitely something that we still do. You know, service, leadership, and friendship. Those are the three pillars of APO, and these are still things that we use today. Our friends and community that we belong to, and we take the opportunity to create new opportunities to do things with our friends. So those principles we're still using today, and well, we have a lot of fun doing it. You know, and no video about the past would really be complete without at least showing you a picture or two of Mom back then. So I've got a couple pictures of Mom for you here.
And probably a few other embarrassing photos of us at our time at Truman.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep the good stuff of Epsilon going.
We look forward to seeing you guys sometime. If you ever, I don't know what we can do for you, but if you ever need something from us, feel free to contact us.
Traveling through St. Louis and need a place to crash, we could probably help with that.
Probably.
Mom has all our information.
Well, thank you very much, and we hope you have a great week. Bye. Hello, Epsilon chapter of APO. Do you want to continue? Okay, I'll try it again. How's that right back to me?
Because you started the order. See, I had it.
Don't worry about that. Just flow with it.
Well, I can't tell much.
So you would just say, I currently. Okay.
Fine.
Okay, we're going to go try this again. Go ahead. Should we start from the top?
No.
Okay.
All my color coding's off now. They're just like, this is me.
The color? Oh, I
You
just
can't say that.
I didn't know what the colors were for. You didn't tell me. Sick along the way? We really want to talk about it?
Well, I wrote all this and you read it.
I did.
You were supposed to. You
I did.
asked to see it.
I didn't read it. She typed it. I didn't read it. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
What was I say? I just said something.
All right. So one of my favorite memories. Let's start. Well, so that was Linda's favorite memory. One of my favorite memories was. What was my favorite memory? I can't remember. I told you yesterday what it was. And you said, of course, that was your favorite memory. What was it that I told you? A lot of my favorite memories. Let's try this again. Look at the camera, ready? We're gonna have a really long blooper reel. Okay, go ahead. Is there anything else that we need to talk about?
No, thanks.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
What's that?
You know, let's look at the camera. We can go with this. Okay.
I can't go with it.
What am I supposed to say?
You should have read the script.